Hey, what's up, guys? It's another video. It's me, Sam. Today I wanted to talk about passion and how passion is a very key thing to have in success. In actually not in success in every walk of life. Passion, I feel like, is made because of one of two things, right? It's either you're seeking internal validation or you're seeking external validation. And there are certain things that can work off external validation, and there's certain things that can work only off internal validation. But I feel like, in my experience, that if you search and if you seek for internal validation in everything that you do, you will never tire. I feel like tiring is something that happens when you I feel like burnout and being tired of pursuing something and something's not showing results is only whatever happens, it only ever happens from seeking external validation. I feel like true passion for any subject, any topic, even if you're like, I don't like, if you're going to school, if you're a musician, if you're a YouTube content creator, if you're anything along the lines of creation, and anything along the lines of, yo, I'm doing something and I'm trying to get it out, or I'm trying to, like, you know what I'm saying, like, put out a message or whatever, right? I feel like as soon as you take your subjective self, because a lot of people will like you, a lot of people won't like you, right? As soon as you take your subjective self and you put it against the lens of external validation, not a lot of people like people who aren't liked. At the start of your journey of whatever you do, music, anything, at the start of your journey, you will realize that most of, and I'm not saying this is all artists. There are a lot of artists out there that I actually like very much enjoy that don't have that much of a following, but most of the artists that everybody loves and puts on a pedestal are people who have a following. It's kind of a mob mentality type of thing. So if you don't have that mob mentality type of following at the start, you might find, oh, I get burnt out because, oh, I'm releasing this and I'm releasing that, or I'm dropping videos and I'm dropping whatever the hell I'm supposed to drop, right? And nothing's happening, like nothing's coming of this, and it's like it's not supposed to be the thing. Now, if you take that and we circle back to internal versus external validation, you're not supposed to seek that external validation. In the start, not even in the start, I feel like forever, you're supposed to seek internal validation. You're supposed to seek, wow, I'm actually good at this. Wow, I can do this. Wow, I'm good at this. I'm not saying external validation is something that is like totally off and totally, oh, don't seek that at all, don't do it. But like at the start, and it will help you a lot getting through a lot of mental hurdles, is internal validation. Just doing the thing and just being able to be like, yo, I did that thing, I'm happy, right? That's how you create a passion. In my life, I started making beats. I started making beats when I was 13 years old. This was 2010, right? I started making beats in 2010 because I'm a music creator. I don't like saying producer anyway. I'm a music creator, and I started making beats in 2010. And I started rapping like 5 years after that. So that was never, it was never for me, especially making beats. Rapping is very externally motivated. Internally, for me, making beats was always internal. It was always internal. It was always, oh, I can actually create something out of nothing. I can like take this random piano and just play a couple of notes and then create something, like create a brand new piece of music from essentially nothing, from essentially just a raw piano. And doing that over and over and over and over again created a like created a mental model for myself that you're actually good at this thing, right? So like now it's not even a fact of I seek for external validation. It's just a fact of I can just I can do that, and I'm happy that I can do that. I told myself low. I told myself at a young age. I told myself, yo, you can you can do this. Just take some time for it, right? Took some time for it. Internally validated myself every single milestone. Every time I made a beat, every time I did anything, I evaluated myself, and I realized that okay, this is what I need to do. This is where I need to go. This is these are the things that my beats are missing. These are the things that my beats are doing well, right? And so that created the passion for me. Now I have a passion for making beats, and it's like something that I can't ever stop. I went through a burnout because I was seeking external validation in 2021. I think it was 2020. Yeah, it was late 2020. I was seeking external validation, and I think I dropped a couple of songs on SoundCloud or whatever, and they didn't do well. So I was like, oh no, fuck this, and I stopped. Right, and it was literally that day that made me realize that oh, this is actually like internal versus external validation. Why did I only stop? I stopped. Why did I stop after fucking I don't know, like it was 3 months. I think I dropped a song every Friday for 3 months, and then I didn't get the external validation that I wanted, so I burnt out and I stopped. And I didn't make music for the whole of 2021 because I thought there was no point in making music. That's what made me realize that this is an internal versus external validation type of thing. Passion is always going to be internally the thing that you need to do, basically. Like if I'd say the same thing, if I'd say like let's say coding, right? Let's say let's say coding, right? If if I as a person try my best to learn how to code and then get a job and then do everything that I need to do for like basically not even like just for external purposes. If I try my best to do that, I'll burn out much faster than if I was like, yo, I want to learn how to code just so that I have the skill, so that I can tell myself, yo, if I wanted to code anything, yeah, I don't need to call a coder. I can just code this shit myself. I want to see the cool things that I can do if I know the skill. That is passion. That is internal validation. That is the best thing to have in anything, right? In any part of anything. Like success, I feel like success is bred through internal validation that only after you breed yourself and mold yourself through that internal validation enough times, other people start to notice what you are doing internally to the point where now you get external validation without even looking for it. So yeah, I feel like that's a video on that's the video on passion and internal versus external validation. And yeah, I yeah, that's the video. So this is me, Sam Torino. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Peace.